Hey guys, I just screenshotted that on my Hulu thing. It's from a couple of episodes ago. I'm trying to do Cloak and Dagger, the daggers from that. That's actually not a great thing, but I'll put up better pictures. Turn off Roku and TV. That's trash. Let's not. Here we go. Hey, there's an empty box of Tic Tacs on the floor with a bunch of sawdust. So, I'm going to try to do the daggers from Cloak and Dagger. There's about 4 or 5 different things, types that I've seen. The really thin ones look really cool, and the slightly bigger ones look really cool. Those are the 2 that I think I can recreate. This is the bigger one. I'm starting with this one, of course, because I think that's the... It doesn't really matter which way I hold it, does it? It's more stabby. That's more stabby. I think I'd be able to fit in the cavity of the bigger one the electronics necessary to light it up. I've been using this as a concept, and it actually, you know, the camera doesn't do it justice, of course, but oops, you know, it doesn't look too bad in, you know, seeing it with your eyes. What I'm using, I actually stole a piece of paper out of my girlfriend's like drawing art book, notebook, like drawing paper. And I taped it with, you know, packing tape, that bad boy, on the back, so it's got a little bit of a shine when it hits the light, when it hits external light, and then the internal lights will probably, will still shine through it. And on the inside, it looks rough because I hot glued it. That helps diffusing the light. Helps diffuse the light a little bit better. Maybe not on camera, but in actual fact. Instead of, I'm using this as a proof of like to help with the testing and whatever. It's one of these things. I got it from Dollar Tree or Dollar Store or whatever. $1 for a flashlight, and the other button does a laser pointer. Which at some point I have so many laser pointers, you know, around. I should probably try to figure out something with them. But this is the. I've actually just stolen a bunch of these LEDs from there and just use them in other projects, but for most of them I'm going to keep an LED on the end for the tip on this side and the tip on the other side, so it's going to have 2 LED bulbs like this, and the rest of them are going to be through these little LED panels. And I got these from, I don't know if you've seen these in the other stores, like Target and whatever. It's like a light switch. It's made to look like a light switch, and you flip it on, and these LED panels come on. Actually, I took the switch from that too. I'm going to use that as the on-off switch for the dagger when I get it done. That's marked as negative, and that's marked as negative, just so I have my... I'm not good enough with electronics in the least bit to know... Oh, actually, that's trash. I don't want to put it on my real electronics table. I'm not good enough with electronics to know my positive from negative off the top of my head. So I don't want to screw anything up, so I want to keep it that way. Actually, I can show you here. I think, maybe. come on. I'm so close. I can't do this and hold the camera at the same time, though. Hey, can I get any clear close to this? You saw it for half a second. Yeah, so pretty bright. Sorry, my phone camera isn't the greatest. The battery pack is from, it's like an LED, this is the panel from it, an LED glow stick. And this is just a long string, and in the end there's a, no, I lost the other battery. There's 3 of these things with the, on the back, the metal tabs coming out. But the rocker panel, this thing, has 4 AAA batteries on the inside. Actually, these batteries are still in there. I didn't take them out. Aha. So that's 6 volts total. And this is also 6 volts total. Each one of these is 1.5 volts. So since I wanted something small enough to fit in there, and I wanted to run these 4 panels plus 2 LEDs, at least 2 LEDs. I might put one in the middle too, in this center in the middle, to light up, to light up the inside of the dagger. So it could be actually even brighter than that. Yeah, so everything does fit inside, though barely. It's going to have an LED and I have a little resistor thing. I've picked up some cheap resistors that will cause me to not burn out an LED bulb, because I don't know if 6 volts will knock out an LED bulb, but I'm not going to risk it. So resistor and LED on this side, then a wire going back to the middle where I'm going to have the battery pack and the switch. And then on this side, the negative side, also a resistor and an LED for this point, or I don't know which way I'm going to switch it. It doesn't really matter. They are symmetrical. And then a wire going back through the middle. I don't know if I showed you the middle here. But I can run a wire through that. Let me do it on this side where there's not tape. Yeah. I can run a wire through there to you can see the red wire there. And then in the middle I'll have possibly another LED switch. Oh goodness, come on. Possibly another LED light to, sort of shine a light away from what would be a dead zone with these things around it. But possibly not, because when these things get scrunched together, these 2 panels, come on, phone, these 2 panels get scrunched together, the wires get compressed. There's not a whole hell of a lot of room. Enough for the battery pack, but not a whole hell of a lot of room. This is going to be the cap for it, this other piece of paper. That's obviously not glued or anything. At the moment it's just a cap. But everything does fit in there. And that's why I decided to make the fat one first. I have my notes here. I made paper versions of the fat and the skinny one. I didn't make one of the actual knife one. She does also have one where she cuts through stuff, like saws. It's like this, but made out of light. And I haven't got a clue. I think that, I'm leaving to the realm of CG, which is where all these are coming from anyway. But this one I can actually make, the fatter ones. And if I had a better grasp on electronics, which I might hopefully someday have, I might be able to figure out the skinny one as well. Or maybe someone else will figure out the skinny one also. But at the moment, that's what the project is. LED, LED, and then everything up. I do have wires here that I will use also. So, that's the project, guys. I will, of course, give updates and hopefully it'll be done. I'm on episode 9 now, and it's got 20 episodes in the first season, I think. Maybe it's 2 seasons that they've already filmed. IMDb said it has 20 seasons, and only episode 9 is out. Hopefully that will be done before the show's over. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.